Here with Max. He just got top 8 at the ARG regional in Chicago. He lost to the world's best Monarch player.
He was pretty great.
Let's take a look what you're playing.
Alright, first of all, I'd like to shout out the card guys for recently sponsoring me. Kyle's been just a whole lot better than my previous sponsor, so thank you for that. Make sure to check their channel out. But without further ado, let's get into the deck. So I played I guess I want to call it Big Kozmo. So I played a lot of monsters, and I wanted to play like a really minimal amount of traps. So I played pretty much standard things.
Just one farm girl though?
Yeah, just one. I only really wanted one. I never wanted to draw multiples. It was always really bad. So this I kind of wanted two of, but it was okay, I guess. The Good Witch came up a lot. Just being able to book a moon, things like F-Zero and deal with them was really helpful. Dogfighter. I don't like this very much, but I feel like you have to play it. Just so you have something to get in case you're running low on chips and you don't want to waste a card destroyer. That's another reason why I wanted a second Forerunner, was because I found myself having to reveal Wicked Witches and stuff off the tin cans, and it just wasn't really that good. The one Strawman, and then Garnet. Garnet was awesome. I wanted to play, like I said, I wanted to play a deck that could summon a lot in turn and grind through traps, and I wanted to do that without playing Twin Twister and stuff. I still sided Twin Twister, but I wanted to have a bunch of summons every turn and just do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And that's where Sword Trooper came in, which I'll get into some plays with it in a little bit, but Sword Trooper was great. And another really good thing about the deck was that you play a lot of dark monsters, so Allure is way more alive than it is in a standard run-of-the-mill Kozmo deck. A lot of people just don't really like this card for some reason, and I think this card is absolutely broken. You can make a bunch of Levier plays, you can get to F-Zero in the mirror match, which is a huge problem for them, so that was really good. For the spells, I played the 1-for-1. You'll notice that most of these just allow me to continue summoning, and then cards that get me to them. So I played this, and then triple Brilliant Fusion. Anytime I open Brilliant Fusion with a pilot, it was completely broken. You just send Tin Can, and then you can summon, where is it? Sword Trooper, and then you can just bring the Tin Can back, and then there's your Tin Can search, and then you have another normal summon that turn from the Seraphinite. And if you already happen to have a play like that, you can just dump a Farm Girl and then do Levier plays if you draw this later in the game. So it was never really that bad. So yeah, being able to summon a lot more was really helpful. My last round today, my opponent set 2 back rows, and I had Brilliant, Reasoning, and Teleport, and he just couldn't deal with it. It was so overwhelming for him.
Did you ever brick the Brilliance with just one Garnet?
I drew Garnet twice today, and I won one game and I lost the other when I drew Garnet. But for the most part, it was fine. Something that I'll get into in the action deck a little bit is Durandal, which I didn't play today just because I actually just didn't think of it. I kind of built the deck last minute, but I really liked it. But the reason why Durandal is cool is because if you can get to it before the Brilliant, you can shuffle back the Garnet and make your Brilliant Fusion line. And just making fields with Durandal and Tin Can and a call, it just seems really, really good. So for the traps, like I said, I tried to play a really minimal amount. Played 3 calls, or 4 technically in Oasis. A really big thing with this card, something that I messed up today and it cost me a game, was that don't forget that if you get system down and you have this, your monster you summon does not get banished because it's a worm type. That's a really big thing, and a lot of people forget that, myself included, but I will never forget now. But yeah, you basically just want to open these in every hand, because you can get to Tin Can really easily with this deck. And then I played 2 Mojo. I kind of wanted to play a 3rd over this. I never really used this at all, and I kind of just took it out a lot. It wasn't really that great. So main trap change, I guess, would probably be another Mojo, and probably cut the warning. I didn't really want to draw a bunch of counter traps because I feel like a lot of people are maining Twin Twister, and I want to just be able to kill my opponent. For that reason, that was that. And then the extra deck, which was very thrown together. We have CXYZ Coach Lord Ultimate Trainer. Shout out to my friend Dexter for giving me this card today. Searched for centuries trying to find it. It doesn't exist. But we never summoned it today. But one day it'll come up. Basically the idea with this is to take a Beatrice and a Dante and make this against BA. And it can't be targeted, so they can't really have the card. Felgren I made once today. I negated F-Zero and just hit over it. Guy Dragon, never used. Infinity came up against BA. I universed 2 of his Dantes, and he kind of just tooled on himself and forgot that I could steal his Beatrice when he summoned it. Pleiades came up once, I want to say. It wasn't really that influential. this was here for that. I didn't want to play Barbarade because I felt like a lot of people would just be like kind of expecting it. So like they definitely like you shouldn't Solemn Strike this card, but the fact that like you have to play a card for people that would, I just didn't really think was right. So I just kind of selected not to. I feel like people would already think it was there, so they wouldn't. Utopia Engine. Shout out to Jay Freeze. Estelle. This came up, I think, once today. And then my rank 3s, which were extremely lacking from the deck that I played. Just these two. We got there today, though. For future people that want to play this deck, I definitely recommend another Levier. Because there's a lot of times you can, like, Sword Trooper, banish, summon a guy, extra normal Sword Trooper, bring a Sword Trooper back from grave, make a Levier, bring back the Sword Trooper from your banish, and Sword Trooper back the one you detached, and make another Levier. Then you can F-Zero in the mirror, which is really cool. And then Break Sword, you can pop your ships and then pop like their cards, so that's really good. You get Farm Girl and just kill your opponent. F-Zero for the mirror, Mirror Tech for the mirror, and then the one Seraph Knight. And like I said, you'll notice that I can't actually summon any rank 5s unless I have 2 light monsters. So this kind of just sat on the field a lot, and that was like probably one of my biggest problems today, and definitely another thing I'd want to change. So definitely want to put Durandal in for probably I don't know. I probably would side this with the Universe and cut probably this, to be honest. Like, I don't really see a need. It'd probably be like Durandal and maybe like Volcasaurus and just leave the guy out. Because there was a lot of times, especially in the mirror, where your opponent just paying all their life away. Jake Finney and I were actually talking about this. We're like joking about playing burn cards, like Justice Archery stuff. Obviously, you wouldn't do that, but it could be kind of cool. So that was the extra deck. And then the side deck, which was a little bit more not retard. We had 3 System Down for the mirror, 2 Twin Twister. I never really wanted the third one. 2 Cyber Dragon Core. This card was awesome because you could send it off Brilliant Fusion, and then if they clear your board in the mirror, you could just like out their board. And then you had 3 Master Districts for Monarchs. Did not, fortunately, draw those against the guy. Anti-Spell was pretty good today, and then the best trap was XYZ Universe. Literally, no one respects this card, and they just get punished every time. So definitely recommend using this. But yeah, that's the deck.
Cool. Well, thank you.
No problem.